Hey YouTube, welcome to another day in the life. It's just Nate. This is Nikita's life. So, welcome to Nikita's land, Nikita's world, Janae's life, Nate's life. Welcome my Kita camp. Welcome my Kita crew. Welcome my Kita queens. Welcome. I need y'all to go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. So, as y'all can see by the title, this is pros and cons of a cruise. Sorry that I'm looking this way. My dog is trying to get on my bed. But, so the way I'm going to do pros and cons. I'm going to go back and forth. Some pros do not have cons, and some cons do not have pros. But this is for anyone who may have never been on a cruise ship before. And I've only been on Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Margaritaville at Sea. I do know that some cruise lines have other perks that these cruise lines may not have. So this does not include like Virgin Voyages, MSC, and all the other stuff. First and foremost, I believe the biggest pro is that your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks, your desserts, all that is included. That's my favorite thing about a cruise ship. All of your food is included. But the con of that is your alcohol, your sodas are not. You have to pay for that. Whereas if you went to like a all-inclusive hotel, your liquor, your food, everything is all included. A pro of a cruise ship, it's normally cheaper than staying at an all-inclusive. Like you could get a 5-day Caribbean cruise on Carnival for like $500-$600 a person. Drink packages. I'm looking at the list that I made. Drink packages. If you go on these cruise ships that I named, most of them have drink packages where instead of paying per drink, you just pay one price and you can have. I know Carnival, I think it's like 15 drinks per day or something like that. I don't really know about Royal Caribbean or Margaritaville at Sea, but the con to that is that if you're in a cabin with another person that's 21 or older and they do not drink, they too have to purchase the drink package if you purchase it. Like, anyone 21 and older in that cabin, whether they drink or not, has to buy the drink package if you buy it. And I don't like that. I think that they should change that, but I digress. A pro, there's a lot of activities, and those activities are geared towards different ages. The con to that, though, is there's going to be a lot of common areas that adults and children or teenagers share and older people. So like the Lido deck, the pools, the water slides, the tennis courts, the basketball courts, the arcades, whatever, right? Those things are for all ages. So you might be like 25 with your fiance or whatever, your girls, your guys, and then be in line with 15 and 16-year-olds being to get on the water slide and they messing around and doing a whole bunch of childish stuff. You get to visit multiple places. That's a pro. The con to that, though, you don't get to spend a lot of time in those places. Most of the Caribbean cruises, you may be in port maybe 5-6 hours, maybe. Now, like, if you go to, like, a European Mediterranean cruise, it might be a little bit longer. A pro is there's a lot of excursions. So, me personally, I love doing excursions. Like, I love to zip line or, like, explore caves or swim with some sort of animal or ride on an animal. I've done camelback riding, I've done horseback riding, whatever. I love doing stuff like that. This is not a pro to, this is not a con to that pro, but this is just a con in general. If there's a storm going on and you're supposed to stop somewhere, but there's a storm, like a hurricane or something, the cruise ship may not stop, especially if it's bad. They're not going to stop. And no, you don't get no refund or whatever. A pro is that you don't have to really bring cash with you on a cruise ship. The con to that, though, is your sailing sign card. If you get too, chocolate wasted, you might lose your card. And then you're going to have to pay to get that replaced. Because that's what you need to get into your room, to get on and off the ship, to purchase things, etc. This is kind of going with the pro where I said that there's a lot of activities. There's a lot of activities for different ages. So you have the kids club, you have like a babysitting area for like little kids, you have splash pads, you have adult only pools, you have casinos, you have nightclubs, teen clubs, comedy shows, whatever. The con to that though is you may not get to do all of the activities on board. A pro is that you can eat any time of the day. Like, you could literally wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go eat you a burger. Especially if you're on Carnival with them guys' burgers. Con to that is it's out in the open. So flies, mosquitoes, whatever other bugs may have been on that food. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. You can get your itinerary early. To me, that's a pro because you can kind of plan your outfits. You can kind of plan what you want to do, what you don't want to do. But the con to that is the itinerary can change. You can check your luggage when you get to the port, and so that way when you get on the boat, you don't have to like carry your luggage around. But the con to that is that your luggage may not show up to your room until later on in the evening. So, excuse me. Yeah. What else? Honestly, those are the only pros and cons. Well, another con of being on a cruise ship is that you can get seasick. I guess the pro to that would be like, yeah, there are certain measures that you can take to decrease the seasickness or prevent the seasickness or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys with another video. I don't know if it's gonna be a cruise related video. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we shall see. And yeah, until next time, thank you guys for joining me in another day in life. It's just named Purr.